Hey there. It's great to see so many of you streaming in here from all over the world. My name's Carla Marie, and I'm doing a short little training today because I've got some really big news and I want you to be the first to know. I'm going to show you how to make truly automated income from Amazon without ever selling physical products or buying or storing or shipping any sort of merchandise whatsoever. But that's not the big news. Thousands of us have already been making great money with this unique Amazon model for over 9 years now. Right here on Trustpilot, you can see we've amassed over 1,900 verified customer reviews with 4.9 out of 5 stars. That's how good we are at getting people life-changing results on Amazon. And we've been doing this for almost a decade. But what is new and what is so exciting is that for the first time ever, thanks to AI, we've been able to automate around 90% of the process, giving us what I believe is the most user-friendly way that there is to create extra income in your spare time, without all of the regular costs of starting a business, building websites, or mastering any sort of complex tech stuff. Plus, Amazon's going all in on AI, pumping $4 billion into it. And today I'm going to show you how to plug easy-to-use AI like ChatGPT into Amazon. Lanny's a busy single mom with 2 toddlers, and she's already helping her family by making $5,000 with this, as you can do it from home or wherever you want in less than an hour a day. You see, most people don't know that a little-known Amazon-owned company is experiencing a sales explosion, and with the help of AI, we can now turn this into monthly automated income. And that company is Amazon Kindle. Daniel's physical product business wasn't giving him the freedom that he wanted. So he tried the 4-step system I'm about to share with you, and now he's making $13,000 a month. As Amazon Kindle is where the world goes to buy and read ebooks. But what most people don't know is that you can make a ton of money on Kindle without ever writing any books, without creating any book ideas, without creating any cover designs, without dealing with any publishers, or any of the hassles and headaches that normally come with producing a book. Shaw here, she's a full-time mom, and English isn't even her native language. And here she is celebrating cracking the 5K a month mark. She just treated her whole family to a vacation in Bali at a beautiful beach resort. You're about to meet dozens of ordinary people who are doing this, proving that background, experience, none of it matters. Craig's in his 70s, and he says it works no matter what age we are. In just the past 3 months alone, he's made $11,000. He just got back from exploring the ruins of Athens because, unlike a lot of people these days, Craig's now enjoying a secure and fun retirement. So if you want to live life to the fullest and start making automated income quickly and easily with zero risk, with none of the usual headaches or hassles, keep watching. You'll learn everything you need to know about this incredible new opportunity, how my system works, and why it works even faster now thanks to user-friendly AI, and how you can put it to work to change your life starting today. Sound like a plan? All right, let's do this. Now you might be wondering, Carla, if this is as great as you say it is, why share it? Why not just keep it to yourself? Well, we found that the more people that know about this, the more money we all make, and the more fun we all have doing this together as a like-minded community. USA Today took millions of readers behind the curtain of what we're doing, and I say the same thing to every publication and every journalist who reaches out to me. Our goal is to empower people to shape their own financial futures. Our students can regain control over their careers and schedules on their own terms. I know that because for a long time, I had no control in my life. I was a flat broke single mom. I had an 18-month-old baby to provide for, and I needed to make money fast. But when I found this method, it was so low risk, I thought, what do I really have to lose? I'd spent the last few years waiting tables at this backwoods burger joint, and then I started teaching 20 yoga classes a week. But I had this hope inside me that there was something better out there waiting for me. So I sunk thousands of dollars into trying to sell a physical product on Amazon, but it barely sold. I'm the first to say e-commerce does work, it's just super competitive. That's what makes this new Amazon model so different. It only takes a little bit of money to start, and the competition is basically non-existent because people assume you need to be an author or a writer to make money on Kindle. And they've got no idea that AI now makes it easier than ever. The very first night I tried it, I went to bed, and then I came downstairs to my laptop the next morning and I'd made $14. It was the first passive income I'd ever made in my entire life. Then not long after that, it got up to over $20,000 a month. These days I can travel and take as many vacations as I want. I just got back from an amazing trip to Europe. I couldn't have done any of this before Kindle. I had to be the hamster on the wheel all week, every week, with no quality time for Saul and I to really connect with one another. And I think that's what Saul likes about this best. He says it gave him his mom back. So listen, this opportunity is so vast and so untapped, and I was so blessed to even stumble on it in the first place, that sharing it with people like Roy Lewis feels like it's my life calling. A couple of years ago, Roy was living paycheck to paycheck, fixing toilets on a Navy base in Jacksonville, Florida. But within a couple of short months of following my system, I watched Roy hit $12K a month, then $39K a month, then $90K a month. All told, he's now made $2.3 million from Kindle ebooks that he didn't even write himself. And he plays golf and surfs as much as he wants. In fact, Roy's had so much success that he's not just my top student, he's now my business partner. But Bonnie knows you don't need millions to change your life. She quit her part-time job at a gym because this system started making her $3,000 a month. Now, I want you to know that just for hanging with me here until the end, I want to hook you up with some incredible resources. First, you'll get a full 30-minute case study of Roy Lewis, where he goes into depth about how he's made millions with this system. Plus, you'll also get our 3X Kindle Blueprint. And armed with this step-by-step blueprint, you can triple your earnings with only 1 extra hour of quick and simple tasks per week. Even better, you're also going to get our exclusive book creation templates. These templates make book creation as easy as it gets. And we'll send these awesome gifts to your email inbox just for hanging out with me here until the end of this training. All right, now I want to be really clear on a few key things. Yes, the step-by-step system I'm about to dive into is highly automated. But still, consistent effort is crucial. This isn't some get-rich-quick thing. My results are certainly not typical results, and tons of regular, everyday people are doing well with this, but that's no guarantee that it'll work for you. I'll show you how to make money with this today, but ultimately, how much money you make is totally up to you. Now, with that said, this is the only thing online that I recommend to my friends and family. Here's my 76-year-old dad. I showed him how to do this back in 2018. He has hardly touched it since, and he's still making about $500 a month. So you're now asking, Carla, that's great, but how does it work? Well, for decades now, Amazon's been the best place for ordinary people to make money online. Did you know 4 out of every $10 spent online is spent on Amazon? It's incredible, right? So if you try to make money online without the help of Amazon, you're making life way tougher than it needs to be. But most people are stuck in the mindset that Amazon means selling physical products and all of the steep costs that come with it. There's nothing passive about it. You're taking serious risks with your time and your money. Most people jump for joy if they just break even. That's why our sole focus is on Amazon digital products that only exist digitally and are on the internet. So you can get started with it for as little as $0 because you don't have to buy anything. It's just extremely low risk. And now almost the entire process can be fully automated. I call it Amazon without the aggravation, as there's no inventory to buy or manage or ship or store, nothing like that. And for every one person selling digital products on Amazon, there are 30 people selling physical products on Amazon. So with digital products, Candace can tell you, you make life 30 times easier for yourself. She's a busy mom who saw this easy path open in front of her, and now she's making $4,000 a month, which must feel crazy because I know how skeptical she was when she started out. The fact is, Jeff Bezos actually made all of this possible back in the 90s. He saw that the internet could explode the growth of one specific type of product. And type in the chat if you know what that product is. Go ahead, take a guess. Yes, I'm talking about digital ebooks. Upload an ebook to Amazon and you can refer to yourself as a digital publisher. That's all we're doing. We're uploading these simple ebooks onto Amazon and making Amazon sell them for us. And these little ebooks, they generate over $16 million per day in sales on Amazon. Now, if you're thinking, but Carla, how can I do this when I'm not a writer? I'm not an author. Well, me neither. There is zero writing or graphic design involved. April knows that the way we do it, other people do that for us. We keep out of it. She's no author. She's a dental hygienist. She says her mind is blown at making her first $1,000 so fast. Again, someone else takes care of the topic and the content of the book. Your role is just uploading to Amazon and then unleashing Amazon to work its magic like Lisa's doing. I'd predicted that she'd hit $5,000 a month in automated income before December. And she's done exactly that, right on target, because this system couldn't be any more predictable. And Lisa and her family just moved into a new house just steps from beautiful Lake Ontario. And the crazy part is, Lisa's only just getting started. Each ebook you upload becomes another passive income machine, and there's no limits to how many you can upload. Mick knows you can upload as many as you like. He's now making over $10,000 a month with this. He says this business model has been totally life-changing. Our top students are rewriting what's possible for ordinary people online. Okay, and guys, we've been doing this ourselves for over 9 years. Here's a screenshot of me getting started with Kindle back in 2014, making $10,000 a month. And here's 2 years of official tax docs where you can see Amazon also paid me 6 figures with this in 2015 and 2016. So I've been at this a long time. And I can tell you right now, there has never been a better time to be an Amazon digital publisher. As what used to take weeks can now be done in hours and even minutes. And what used to cost hundreds of dollars can now be done for practically nothing. A ton of the old work and techie stuff you used to have to do has been automated away by AI. Okay, now what is AI exactly? It can sound super complex, but it's actually built to remove tech headaches and roadblocks and make life simple and easy. If you've ever used Amazon Alexa or Google Maps, then you're already making life easier using AI. But most people have no clue that AI's evolved to where it can almost go to work for you, so you can spend your time however you want. I know that sounds crazy, but let me explain a few of the things that it can do now. So these photos right here are not actually real photos. They're all AI generated. Insane, right? And that makes life really interesting for digital publishers like us who need book covers. And AI, thankfully, is also super creative. I love that personally, because I need AI to be creative for me because it's something that I struggle with. And coming up very soon here, I'll prove to you that AI is now at the point where it can write anything for you, even stories and plots. And it does it at warp speed, like thousands of times faster than a human. Is it actually any good? As you'll see for yourself, it's scary good. They had AI take the SAT writing test, and believe it or not, it did better than 93% of people. This thing's so smart, it even beat 90% of law students in the bar exam. It's mind-blowing. And that's why Jeff Bezos says AI is going to create a much wealthier civilization. And now you can claim your slice and your family's slice of all that newfound wealth, of the $4.4 trillion that experts say AI is going to add to the economy. All you need is one tiny fraction of that giant pie, and you've got all the freedom you could ever want or need. As this business model, it puts you on the right side of what I call the AI divide. You see, AI isn't good news for everyone. Experts say that AI is already capable of so many human tasks, it's going to replace over 300 million jobs. So the earlier we are to take advantage of this, the more we can ensure we end up on the right side of the AI divide, wealthier, not poorer. But how? Well, it starts by understanding that AI doesn't just magically print money. You've got to first plug it into the right money-making framework, and that's what we're doing. If you could dream up the perfect business model for AI automation, this would be it. Exactly what we've got here. Because AI can do what used to be the hardest part of the process, which was creating that book that you upload onto Amazon. Today, it's the easiest and most fun part of it all because AI is your little helper. Michelle knows that all of a sudden, digital publishing is realistic for absolutely anyone who wants to do it because AI has totally bridged the gap. She's now making $4,000 in a month. She's the first to say that she's no tech whiz, but that simply doesn't matter anymore. AI has come so far, so fast, and it's just doing so much for us. So we've actually built our own AI book creation software. It helps us grow our business faster than we ever could before. So if you want to leave your 9-to-5 job forever, Rachel knows the feeling. Her job gave her 3 pay raises in 5 years, but rising costs of living meant that she still couldn't get ahead. But Rachel says through it all, she clung to a ray of hope that there was something else out there waiting for her. Now she's one of our top students, making over $59,000 in just 90 days. Here she is marking the 1-year anniversary of the day that she knocked on her boss's office door and handed in her notice. Then here's Stephen. He was working a corporate job when he found this program, but he knew this system was his best shot at not needing to work for someone else for the next 30 or 40 years. Today, Stephen's out earning his old boss. Yes, that is $95,000 in just 3 months. Everyone else is waking up to an alarm clock, but Stephen's waking up whenever he feels like it. But listen, maybe all you want out of this is just a little extra income, like Melanie. She's a mom from Irvine, California. She's thrilled about being able to help her family out with an extra $1,000 a month. I'm going to show you exactly how you can start making this happen for yourself, just like Shauna has. As a mom of 2, she needs to be efficient with her time. And this lets her do that to where she's already making $2,400 a month. And I'm going to show you exactly how she did it. She just followed 4 simple steps, and I want to share those 4 steps with you right now. They are select, automate, upload, and leverage. Yes, it's time to get into the training, which is why you're here after all. So let's dive into the first step, which is to select a topic for your ebook. Here's Sachin. He understood that if you get your book topic right, everything else is gravy, and we make sure you get it right. So now Sachin's making over $14,000 a month. That's over 6 figures a year. And listen, we're not looking to take risks from the topics of our ebooks. We run from risk. We want to make sure the ebooks we upload are going to be successful. So we look at books in the top 100 books category. These are the best sellers in the world. Now, if you click on one of these books and scroll down, you'll see the bestseller ranking. I can look this book up on a Kindle calculator, and it tells us that this book is making around $76,000 a month. And this book over here, it's making around $14,000 a month. And lastly, this one's making around $25,000 a month. So you can see that we can use this tool called KD Spy, and it helps us look inside the Kindle marketplace and find books that are already selling really, really well. And then we can reverse engineer what they're doing, put our own twist on it, and upload a book we know is going to sell because it's following a winning formula. Now, the second key to picking the perfect topic is to only stick to fiction books. So we're clear, fiction books are made up, fictionalized stories like Gone Girl that people read for pleasure and entertainment. And nonfiction books, those are books that people read to learn about particular topics, like this embroidery book. Heather and Matt were trying to sell nonfiction books, but it was just such a struggle for them. But when they switched over to fiction, following my advice, they started following my system, and within only 4 months, they were making $6,000 a month. Seriously, the absolute biggest mistake you can make as a digital publisher is to upload nonfiction books. A massive 91% of books in the overall Kindle bestseller list are fiction books. So if you want to pile up a mountain of passive income on Kindle, fiction is where it's at. But you're probably thinking, I don't know how to write fiction books. I'm not an author. I don't know how to come up with plots or characters or anything like that. Well, I'm not a writer either, and it's never stopped me or any of our students. And I'll show you why in a second. First, the final key to selecting your book topic is knowing where to find it. You can see here, when I plug in the top 100 books in the Kindle earnings calculator, even the last book on the top 100 list makes over $57K a month. So that means that any niche that we choose that's found over and over in the top 100 will sell, because bestseller ranking, it's based on what people want to read. To make this really easy for you, here's the breakdown of what's in the top 100. But you don't need to do any of this analysis yourself because we do it for you. You see, we've already studied all of these bestseller lists, and we've broken down what story formulas sell the most books. We know all of the ingredients that go into a book that people will pay money to read. And as you're about to see in just a matter of moments, we've put all of that priceless knowledge into our AI software. We've programmed it with all of the characters and the story elements that make for a top-selling book. You just need to click a few simple buttons, so within just seconds, you've got yourself an amazing story that readers are going to love. Let's actually do that right now, as it's time for step number 2, which is to automate your book. You might be thinking, she's about to tell me to use ChatGPT or some other generic AI tool, app, or service, but I'm not. Publicly available apps like ChatGPT are great for a lot of tasks, but they're not built for writing fiction books that'll sell well on Amazon. The most important thing is the quality of the book, so people actually want to read it. Now, we tried ChatGPT and all the other AI tools, but the quality just wasn't up to par. And making a quality book is no walk in the park. You need a really good, solid, detailed chapter outline. And the learning curve is just super steep, especially if you're not a writer. Or at least that's how it used to be, but not now. The technology was there, but no one figured out how to fit the pieces of the puzzle together and create done-for-you tools specifically for Amazon fiction publishing, which is why we had to develop our own proprietary AI software called fictionpub.ai. We've invested literally $50,000 to have this built, and we've spent months perfecting every facet of this for the sole purpose of being able to automate the creation of ebooks that sell and make us money. So all of us can make 100% sure that we're on the right side of the AI divide, making AI work for us rather than getting left behind. But you won't get left behind. You're about to be way ahead of the curve, because I want to pull up our AI software right here, right now, so you can see that nothing I've shared with you today is based on overblown empty hype. I can't blame you for being skeptical up until now, but I want you to see for yourself that this is the real deal and just as powerful and life-changing as I told you it was. Okay, so here's the welcome page of our AI software. And you can see that the AI starts out by welcoming you into the wonderful world of digital publishing. So in step 1, we saw that selecting the right topic is critical. And what we've done is we've preloaded our AI software with 4 of the main best-selling book topics. You can't go wrong picking any of these. But for this example, let's pick mystery, thriller, and suspense. You just select it right there, easy peasy, and now you're prompted to select a subcategory. So we're digging deeper here into what your book is going to be about. And I want you to notice something important. You're not having to do any thinking whatsoever. The AI is doing it for you. We also give you step-by-step videos that explain in detail what these subcategories are. But you can't go wrong with any of them. They're all proven winners. In the end, it comes down to personal choice about which one you want to pick. So for our example here, let's select mystery, and then we'll move on to the next screen. Are you seeing how easy this is already? I told you it wasn't complex. I told you you didn't need tech skills. And I'm so happy to be able to prove it to you beyond any doubt. Now the AI is going to ask how many words we want our story to be. We recommend starting out with 30,000 words, so let's just select that. Okay, and now we get the really fun part. We've broken down all kinds of successful story elements that you find in best-selling books. And that's what we're seeing here. You don't need to understand them or know what they mean now. We give you a great training on what these story elements are. So keep in mind, no story needs all of these elements. In fact, we only recommend selecting between 4 and 6. So what we'll do is we'll select 6 of these elements to include in our mystery story. Creating a bestseller is like baking a cake. And a cake is only as good as the ingredients you put into the cake. And what we're doing here is we're deciding what ingredients we want so that we end up with a unique story that readers love. Okay, so now we've picked our story elements. It's time to pick our characters. The characters we select here are going to decide how our story unfolds. And just like everything else, we know what characters make for the best-selling stories, and we erase all the guesswork. We just list them for you. You just pick what characters appeal to you. You can't go wrong. We suggest picking 2 or 3 different characters. So let's pick these 3, and then we'll move on to the next screen. And now look what happens. I told you this writes 100 times faster than any human. And just like that, the AI takes all of the selections we just made, and it crafts us 3 great potential story ideas. And all of them would work, but we only need 1. So you just read through all 3, and then pick the one that you like best. It's simple as that. And it gets even better. We won't do it here because of time, but you can mix story ideas. You can make any changes you want. You can give your characters different names. It's all totally flexible. But you can see that the AI is doing all of the heavy lifting for you. And if you just took this super strong foundation that the AI gives you here, you could use it exactly as it is, and it could be a bestseller without you changing a single word. That's why you don't need to be an author or writer. I mean, who couldn't do this? You just move from one screen to the next, and the AI holds your hand the whole way. So let's select the 3rd story idea here. And the next thing the AI is going to do is it's going to suggest how to start writing chapter 1. The first words of any book really need to pull the reader in so that they can't put the book down. And again, there's no thinking needed. The AI just writes that for you. Again, you can adjust it if you want, but what the AI creates is super high level. And we've trained it on how to write best-selling story ideas. It's not guessing. All of the suggestions that it gives are based on what works to sell millions of ebooks. Now, perhaps the most important part of creating a book is the chapter outline. And that's the foundation of any book that makes money. And creating a chapter outline used to involve a ton of research and a bunch of thinking and planning. But now, thanks to our AI software, there's no thinking needed. And that's the last step here. The AI asks us whether we want a full breakdown of the plot of the story. And look at that. It outlines the entire story in detail, chapter by chapter. Can you see why I'm so excited to share this with you? There's not another AI on the planet that contains all of the hard-earned secrets of what makes a best-selling fiction book. And that lets you put those secrets to work for you in a matter of minutes and seconds. Once you've got the outline locked in like this, that actual book almost writes itself because what happens in the story is planned out in so much detail. Are you starting to see how this crushes the learning curve down to virtually nothing? Now you've seen this, you can't unsee it. Whether you choose to try this out for yourself today or not, you'll always know in the back of your mind that a real-life tool exists that has the potential to change your life in some incredible ways. It's why Angela here has been able to make $5,000 in just the past 16 days. What used to take weeks, we're compressing down to literal seconds. It's a totally seamless process. It gives you back weeks of your time so you can enjoy yourself and just watch the money roll in like Amy is. Now she's already at over $5,000 a month. Plus, an eye-catching cover is obviously really key to a best-selling book. And you used to need to go through the process of hiring an expensive graphic designer and have a big time-sucking back and forth with them about the design. But not now, because we also show you how to use AI to create incredible cover models. Anthony's been using this tool, and now he's just made over $300 in a single day. That's how powerful this is. Boom, look at the quality. These are high-end covers without the high price. And from there, you can just use a free app like Canva to easily edit the text yourself, add the title, and it's ready to go. Or if you want to be totally hands-off, you can just hire someone on a freelancer site like Upwork for very little cost. It's up to you. The AI software I just showed you has us within touching distance of a full start-to-finish 100% automation. And we've already got so much of it solved because the hardest part is the chapter outline. Now, we're still working on it to be able to create a full book from scratch. That's the last critical 10% of the puzzle. It's the holy grail of digital publishing, a true landmark breakthrough because no one else has even come close to making fiction publishing this easy using AI. But for now, how you get the highest quality book is you take your AI-written outline and you just do an easy handoff to a ghostwriter for that last final 10%, and they'll fill in the gaps. It's simple, it's low cost, and it pays for itself in no time as we use something called low-cost ghostwriting. The reason it's so affordable is because ghostwriters do cartwheels over the fact that the outline for the book is already done. And that's usually the hardest part. Here's Jai. Just 3 weeks in, and she's pocketed $1,000. She's already way over what it costs for a ghostwriter. That's how fast a ghostwriter can pay for itself. But I do want to be super, super clear. Our recommended approach is to use a ghostwriter because this is an investment that never stops paying you. You invest in it once, but the book is on Amazon for the rest of time. You can sell unlimited copies. Automated income, that's what this is all about. Fiona knows that the investment into a ghostwriter in the big picture is chicken feed. And that kind of savvy thinking has changed her and her family's life in a huge way, putting her at over $21,000 a month. And the way we get ghostwriters is a lot easier than you might think. We use what's called a ghostwriting company, like this one you see right here. There are several, but this is one that we like to use. And what's really amazing is for our partners, we're able to work out a really nice discount when you use this company. And that's just a nice little thing we like to do for our partners. And what makes companies like this so amazing is they do all the work. They simply ask you what niche you want to write in and the book you want to mimic, and they do all the work for you. We like to call it done-for-you publishing because that's what it is. Ghostwriters are pros at reading a best-selling idea and creating their own original spin on something that is proven to work. And the writers know how to take a best-selling idea and create a completely new idea just for you. And this is what makes publishing so amazing. All you do is point out another best-selling idea and ask a writer to create a story using the same best-selling themes. And by the way, every movie and TV show uses the same concepts over and over, yet they just put their own spin on it every time. Well, that's what we all do in the publishing world. That's what makes Kindle ebooks so easy. They don't pay me to recommend them to you. They've just been writing our books for us for years. They'll take your detailed chapter by chapter outline and turn it into a really quality book for you that people will love. Then you upload it on Amazon's website and you've got something you can sell month after month for years. You can even pass your ebook income down to your family so your kids and your grandkids can get your income streams one day. Nova's planning on doing that, and now she's at $4,000 a month. She finds it crazy that it all happens so fast, but AI can strap rocket thrusters to your income. So my question to you is, if following the simple AI-backed system gave you a monthly income stream, could you follow it? You could, right? With AI as your little helper, there's not much to it. It's doable for anyone. So that's the first two steps of our proven method: select and automate. Now let's get into step number 3, uploading your new almost fully AI-created book onto Amazon. Give me your full attention here because this next step of our method is why Stella here is already at $24,000 a month. She realized she didn't have to overthink things. She could just step out of the way and let Amazon do the selling for her. Amazon are the masters of selling stuff online, so we just let them do their thing because no one does it better. We give Amazon exactly what they want, and that's happy customers who keep coming back to shop at Amazon. So Amazon gives a giant push to products that are proven to make people happy, products people love to give 5 stars to. Amazon sees that and they start promoting your book everywhere they can, which leads to sales, which leads to more reviews, which leads to more sales and more reviews, and on and on and on. I call it the big dollar domino effect. This is Sunana. She let Amazon do all the work. She triggered the domino effect, and now she's making $21,000 a month. On Amazon, reviews equal money. It's just that simple. And the great thing is we have a method that floods in real reviews from real people, and most importantly, is fully compliant with Amazon. And it pretty much forces Amazon to promote your book. So the review method that we invented is called the back scratch method. I'm sure you've heard the phrase, you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Well, that's what we do. We take a new book that hasn't been released yet, and we offer it to hundreds of people who love to read and love to stay on top of new releases. So they get a free book in exchange for an honest review. You scratch their back, as the saying goes, and they feel obligated to scratch yours back to say thank you. So you end up with all these great 4 or 5 star reviews, and that's before your book's even been released. So when you upload it to Amazon, guess what happens? Yeah, Amazon sees those reviews, they can tell you're compliant, and Des knows the domino effect kicks in immediately. She's already gotten 300 reviews for her book and generated over $4,000. This is also how one of our top students, Nick, was able to quit his job in finance. He just keeps feeding Amazon boatloads of legitimate reviews, and Amazon responds by pushing his books in front of so many people. Now he's making over $40,000 a month. Then it's up to you, but you've also got the option to spritz a few Facebook ads into the mix, and they can put your book in front of thousands of people so that domino effect can really go crazy. Barbie made over $900 in one day from a tiny handful of ebooks, and she only spent $20 in ads in the entire month. It's crazy, right? So if you choose, you can supplement your book sales by doing this. Now, what I want to know before we go any further is this all making sense? Are you starting to see clearly how this works and why this could be the thing that gets you your freedom, like it did for me and like it did for so many of the people you've been seeing here, enjoying the freedom to travel, freedom from the stress of bills, freedom from money worries. Whatever it is you really want to do with your life, you're just fingertips away from making it a reality. And you know what? We haven't even covered the best part yet. That's step number 4, which is to leverage your ebook into multiple income streams. Shauna's a mama too, and she's doing this, and she's already making $2,400 a month. you should seriously consider doing this too, because it's as close to free money as it gets. Because we can take the ebook we just went over how to create, and we can repurpose it into additional income streams with no added cost or extra effort. Lock in these multiple income streams that I'm about to walk you through real quick, and you can set your book up so that it's practically impossible to fail. You could do a bunch of this stuff wrong, and it's no big deal. So long as you do step number 4 here, you're going to be in great shape. You see, Amazon's developed genius new push-button ways to create these multiple streams of income for you. At the literal push of a button, they create a paperback version of the book for you for free. You don't do anything. This automated system works like this. When the customer buys the paperback version of your ebook, Amazon prints and ships it to them. They call it print on demand. I'm always skeptical when someone says something is push button, but this really is a case where you just push a button and Amazon makes the magic happen. So there's no inventory to buy, no upfront costs, nothing. So if you've ever wanted to be a published author with a book that you can place in other people's hands, then listen up, because this is your chance to actually do that. Dana's doing this, and she's so pumped. Turning her books into paperbacks has her $3 shy of her first $1,000 day. But we're not done making money, because there's another way to turn your ebook into an extra source of income. The other way you're able to multiply your income for free is with audiobooks. You heard me right. Audiobooks are the newest way to make money with Amazon Kindle. And the best part, Amazon's back at it again with yet another AI breakthrough. With another push of a button, you can turn your ebook into an AI-made audiobook totally for free. And creating an audiobook like this used to cost up to $800. It meant hiring voiceover actors and going through a huge ordeal. But now you just press a button and it's totally free. And that's how you turn your ebook into multiple income streams on Amazon. Beth loves this automated hands-free income. She's turned her books into paperbacks and audiobooks, and it shot her all the way up to $20,000 a month. Now she can stay home and homeschool her son. So to recap, you started off with one book, one passive income machine, and now with the push of a couple buttons, you're multiplying your possible income streams. It's important to understand that you're only one ebook away from changing your life to do what you want, when you want, because these multiple income streams, they can pay out month after month for years and years. Shaw's first book made her $850 in just her first week alone. Remember, Shaw isn't even a native English speaker. And the first book Roy released using my system, it went absolutely supernova. It made him $68,763. He even broke into the top 100 books on all of Kindle. In fact, it was number 16 across the entire world. And Roy says, if I can do this, anyone can do it. And that's the beautiful thing about this system. It's the great equalizer. So if you've been dealt a raw deal at times in your life, then you deserve to trip over this pot of gold, because the elevator's still on the ground floor and we're here holding the doors open for you so you can get in before it shoots into space without you. Because just one ebook is going to pay you 216 times over the next 5 years. That's one payment a month from 3 different income streams for an entire decade. Would those kind of payments coming in like clockwork make your life a little bit easier, or even a lot easier? And now that you know how done for you and easy this is, could you see yourself having 1, 2, 3, even 4 or 5 of these books up on Kindle? And do you see that now is the best time to get into this before everyone and their grandmother realize that they can make all this money on Kindle without ever even being an author? I've shown you our trademark done-for-you ebook system. You've seen busy moms on food stamps, non-native English speakers, all the way through to 71-year-old grandparents, all of whom are using the system to turn Kindle into new income. They're quickly and easily selecting book topics that are guaranteed to sell. And they're not doing any of the work themselves because low-cost experts are creating everything for what amounts to basically pennies compared to what it takes to start up other businesses. I've shown you how to make sure your ebook shows up on Amazon so you get paid fast without needing to rely on marketing or advertising. And I've shown you how to add and enjoy 3 income streams from your ebook First, by turning it into a print book, then by turning it into an audiobook, to where now you're looking at the only risk-free way to start receiving monthly passive income from Amazon, one of the biggest companies in the world, who've helped make more millionaires than any other company out there. And yes, I'm talking to you. You who's been listening to me for the past hour. You can do this. The best part, I've only scratched the surface. Fifi, Trish, Jasmine, Susan, Darlene, Catherine, Erica, Ruth, Pam, Kay, Nicole, Lydia, Brianna, Margot, Carly, Lisa, Christy, Julia, Erin, Tifa, Stephanie, Jeanette, Luman, Brooke, Kelly, Rebecca, Nikki, Shay, Cass, Jessica, Betsy, Pam, Morgan, Melissa, and a ton more people that I don't have time to name. They're all seeing success with this proven system, and you can too. We're talking about hundreds and even thousands of women finally achieving the liberating feeling of total financial freedom and independence, and you can be next. As this is a business model that's zero risk because it's done for you, and you're launching and locking in all of these multiple income streams. But I need to tell you something. Everyone you've met today, they've had one serious unfair advantage, and that's that all of them have been through our Fiction Profits Academy, or what we call FPA. When we created FPA, we had no idea that this huge movement was going to erupt out of it and that people were going to discover something that they could get really excited about, something that would give them the kind of purpose and passion that no job could ever bring them. Like Sue, who went to college, got a degree, and then understandably decided she didn't want to spend her entire life working for someone else. So she plugged into my system and started out-earning her college professors. She says this opportunity is just so incredible, and being able to do this is such a blessing. But I've got to tell you, I'm actually feeling some butterflies in my stomach right now because today's the biggest and most historic day in FPA history. Because starting right now, during this webinar, Roy and I are actually permanently closing the book on FPA as it's existed up until now, and we're opening up a brand new chapter in the FPA story. Something even better for the benefit of everyone. You see, FPA was a do-it-yourself course like most people offer, but what we're doing is we're turning FPA into what people have been asking for, which is a done-for-you partnership where you no longer need to rely on yourself to be successful, as we do all the heavy lifting so that you don't have to. We've been at this for longer than anyone, and we've done this hundreds of times before, and we're going to do it hundreds of times again because we love this stuff. So we're going to be taking all of our knowledge, all of our expertise, our team, our money, and we're going to be investing it into you. We're going to have a real stake in your success like never before. We're going to make absolutely sure that you're successful because, as you'll see, this is the ultimate win-win for everyone. So the old FPA generated so many success stories, but the new Fiction Profits Academy takes things to a whole new level because now we're upping the ante by just handing you a winning book topic that you can list on Kindle. And get this, all of our pre-vetted low-cost experts, for the first time ever, we're giving you direct access to every single one of them. We've hired a team of coaches who are all successful Kindle publishers, and they're going to make it impossible to fail. When you're a partner inside our new FPA program, your success is our success. So we're pulling out all of the stops and collapsing down the time and effort that it takes to get life-changing monthly payouts. So for you, it means less cost, less time, less effort, but faster, more guaranteed results. So I'm sure you're wondering how this partnership works. I know my brain would be going straight to asking, is it 50-50 for life? Because that's how partnerships usually work, right? 50-50 is standard business practice, but would that be fair to you? Well, we considered all of the things, 70-30, 80-20, even 90-10 for life, but we ran the numbers and we realized we don't want you to give up that much profit, especially for life. So all we're asking of our partners is an extremely tiny 5% of the Kindle royalties that your books earn just over the first year working with us. That way, our entire focus is on getting you fast results within that first 12-month window. As the more money you make, the faster you make it, the more money we make. So we're incentivized to help you get to the point where you can comfortably quit your job as quickly as possible. Because for us to make money, you need to make money. And that's the beauty of this partnership. It gives you total peace of mind that we'll move mountains to make sure you're successful. So I love this shift we're making today into this partnership model because it just makes life so much better and so much more exciting for everyone. However, time is a serious factor. This is the first time we're opening this partner program to the public, and we don't want to risk biting off more than we can chew, so we had to enforce strict, serious time limits on how many people can join today. To be as fair as we can to everyone who's watching this right now, we're running enrollment into our partner program on a strictly first-come, first-served basis. So if you want to join, or you're even considering joining, you're going to want to hurry and lock down your spot while you still can via the button I'm going to reveal very soon. But before I do that, I need to let you know what you're going to get. Here's what you get. And there are also 7 webinar-only bonuses you get, but I'll get to those in just a bit. The first thing that's yours today is our brand new 2024 FPA training course. There's 6 easy-to-follow modules that set you up with 3 simple, stress-free income streams. So you can follow our ebook income system and replace your job with income from these done-for-you ebooks as fast as possible. And here's some of the things that people have to say about the course. Tama says, I highly recommend this program to anyone looking for a proven system to make money online, even busy moms with little ones like me. And Amina says, I can't imagine publishing ebooks without the guidance of Carla and Roy. And Michelle says, this course is worth every penny. It's life-changing. And you get unrestricted lifetime access to the entire course, and all of the future updates are yours for free. But the thing about FPA is it's so much more than just a course. You get live group coaching 4 times a week. You can pop in and ask us a question whenever you want. So any minor roadblocks or issues that you might encounter, we can help you move past them without any trouble. These group calls are amazing, but what really makes your success inevitable is the one-on-one attention that we give you. Because at each of the 4 steps in our system, we get on Zoom with you and we do them together, and as much as possible, we do it for you. On one of these calls, we select your book topic. On another, we help you get your expert team together, your writer and your cover designer. On another call, we upload your book to Kindle. And on the 4th call, we help you build out your income streams together. You can book these calls at a time that suits you best. We're investing the time in you for these calls because we want to ensure that you're doing things right so your very first ebook can be an epic win. Amy says there are so many opportunities to get your questions answered and have professionals help you move along and get unstuck. And Cecilia says the FPA team are wonderful, very patient, and helpful. Now, obviously, we can't do all of these calls ourselves because there's just not enough hours in the day. So we've hired our most successful students to help coach you. They've grown into incredible teachers of our system, and they've been through it, and it changed their life. So we're making all of these investments into your success, and we built out an operation that means everyone we work with gets the red carpet treatment. Cheryl says the coaching is outstanding, and so are the coaches. Maureen wants everyone to know she's thrilled with the support she's gotten. Jessica says, knowing what I know now, I can't imagine having done it alone. It feels like a tremendous gift was given to me. And the best thing about FPA might be our amazing community, which you also get access to. All of our top students are in there for you to network with, and you get full access to the entire community. This isn't one of those barren wasteland Facebook groups that has tumbleweeds rolling through it. We're all in there actively helping and supporting each other, and all of the success stories you've seen today are taken right from this private community. Lindsay's making $24,000 a month, and she says, I really appreciate the private Facebook group and being able to interact with others who have an entrepreneurial mindset. Danielle's in there, and she says she's already got 2 books in the top 100 list, and she hashtagged thanking God for this group. And there's also great people like Charnel in there, who's just starting out and celebrating making her very first $100. And there's also something brand new that you'll be getting for the FPA Partner Program. It's our brand new Bookmaker Vault that we've stacked wall to wall with proven done-for-you templates and resources. And these are templates that hand you the best titles, the best stories, the best cover ideas, all on a silver platter, so you can start making sales as fast and easily as possible, because we've done so much of the work for you. Our previous members area was great. It changed countless lives, but this is a serious upgrade because we're launching this partner program, and we want to take the support we're offering to a whole other level, so that when you partner with us, it's virtually impossible for you to fail because we're incentivized to do everything in our power to make sure that you start making money with this super, super fast. So when you secure one of our limited partner spots today, you get the 6 modules of in-depth training that take you right to the money. You get live group coaching 4 times a week. You get 4 one-on-one calls. You get access to our private community. And you get the brand new Bookmaker Vault, which comes together for a total value of just over $35,000. And don't forget, you're getting 7 additional bonuses on top of this for free. Remember, this was directly worth hundreds of thousands of dollars to Rachel. It's been worth millions to Jane, who's been making $60K a month for years. And it's been directly worth $2.3 million to Roy. So you're wondering, how much is this going to be to secure your seat in this brand new partner program? Because there's obviously a small investment required to get started so that we can cover all the costs of everything that we're giving you and everything we're doing for you. But it's important to understand that we do business a little differently. People sometimes pay us $10K to have us work with them, and when they do, they tell me it feels like a total steal because that's how proven and powerful this is. But that's serious money, and we don't charge that much through our regular sign-up process. Normally, if you booked a call and talked to one of our enrollment coaches like Trevor, Josh, or Noreen, you would join FPA for $4,000, and it would feel like a huge bargain. But now that we're enrolling partners, this is different because now we're investing our time, our money, and our resources into your success and your future. So we need to only invest in the right people. We've learned that the people we like to work with the best are people with the ability to take fast, immediate, instant action. People who, when they want something, they just reach out and take it. And finding those people is really important to us because these are the people who we're going to help make a lot more money. So we've decided to forget the whole phone call and just make you a special one-time offer that's only available to those of you who are on the webinar with me right now. What I'm offering you is the very least we could ever charge for FPA because we have to cover our costs. And if we couldn't do that, we'd have to shut our doors and we couldn't help you or help anyone else for that matter. This right here is the payroll for our team, and that's not a small amount of money. So as you can clearly see, we're making serious investments to offer you the best done-for-you ebook program in the entire world. But the investment we're going to ask you to make in yourself is only a tiny fraction of the investment that we're making in helping you and partnering with you. So I'm excited to let you know that for a very limited number of people, so long as there's still room, you can get in today for just $9.99 plus 2 more installments of the same amount. Or you can save $1,000 and take care of everything at once for just $19.95. So when you jump aboard right now, the regular investment of $4,000 doesn't apply to you. But you must act now and take care of your spot and secure it while you still can.
Now, when you join us in the next 72 hours, I want to give you something very special. I'm going to help you start earning money from anywhere, wherever you are in the world, whatever time zone you're in, whether you're fast asleep on a pillow or at work or on a beach somewhere, you've got full worldwide earning power.
What we've got is access to a special network of hotels and resorts, and they often have empty rooms. And empty rooms mean that they're not making any money. So they've said to us here at FPA, if you can find people who want to use these rooms, then we're happy to give you those rooms for free. You see, they know there's a chance you'll buy a drink at the bar, or you'll enjoy a meal or a massage perhaps, even some spa time. So they might still end up making money in the end, even though they give you the room for free. And if you don't spend a dime there, that's fine too. The hotel hopes that you'll spend money there because they've got a lot of wonderful bars and restaurants and other amenities, but you don't need to spend anything. There's no obligation that they put on you to buy anything or do anything. They just bank on the fact that you'll naturally spend a little money with them as a guest at their hotel, and they'd rather have some money than no money at all.
So this bonus, I'm going to start a 72-hour timer for it.
So when you sign up for FPA today, this company is going to give you a free resort stay. And to be clear, sometimes there are small taxes for the city or the state or some surcharges at these resorts. But essentially, your room is free. And not just 1 or 2 nights. It's free for up to 7 whole nights, depending on where you go. Plus, there's over 120 incredible locations to choose from, spread across 37 different countries. You could even get in the car and use it for a long weekend because you can go all over the USA. There's Daytona Beach, Colorado Springs, Miami, New Orleans, Phoenix, San Diego, Niagara Falls, even New York City, Vegas, and Yosemite. And you can go where it's sunny or it's snowy, whatever takes your fancy. You just choose where you're going to enjoy yourself the most, and you go and you have a great time, you have a ton of fun, and you create a whole bunch of new amazing memories. And if you want to explore overseas, you can do that too. There's London, Edinburgh, and Glasgow in Scotland. There's Italy, Rome, Greece, Hungary, Vienna, and the Australian Gold Coast. There's Barcelona, Spain, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Fiji, Japan, New Zealand. There's even Waikiki, Hawaii, and a ton more beautiful beaches, cultures, locations, and cities all over the world. There's Paris, France, so you can get a selfie in front of the Eiffel Tower. And I'm just scratching the surface. This resort network, they're going to give you access to all of this and more. This is a real opportunity to go somewhere incredibly fun, get away from it, and just let your hair down. And we're using it as a cool, friendly, fast action incentive to help you jump into the program. But it's only available for the next few minutes here. You've got Canada, you've got Asia, you've got all of these wonderful cities across the USA. This opportunity means you get to use their rooms for free. It's going to be the cheapest stay of your life, and we're really excited to be able to offer you something this cool for jumping in and partnering with us today. You can stay closer to home, you can fly if you want, you can stay somewhere you'd normally never go and just explore the place and soak it in and just get away from it all for a while. There's a ton of choices on that list, so after you join, we get you the list and you can spend some time looking at it and dreaming about where you want to go, and then you can book it and the rooms are yours for free. And it's just this beautiful win-win arrangement where the hotel or resort gets to fill their empty rooms and you get this incredible stay without the usual sticker shock that you get when you go on vacation. So this is a little bonus that we're really excited to offer you through this resort network. And if you want to take your laptop with you and do a little work on the beach, you can mix some business with pleasure. You can do whatever you want. So if you want to do this, then what I need you to do right now is click the button you see on your screen or go to fpaworkshop.com/join and secure your spot right away. Even if you're still a teeny bit on the fence, I need you to go there now and lock down your spot. Because once you see all of the bonuses and additional discounts and perks that we've got in store for you, you're going to want to leap off that fence and get into FPA right away if there's even still time. Because once I'm done rolling through everything you get, I can't guarantee that there'll be any spots left because we're operating this special partnership offer on a strictly first-come, first-served basis. And let me be clear, if you're an action taker, you qualify for this. That's all we care about. Where you live doesn't matter, your education level doesn't matter, your background doesn't matter. If you're someone who goes after things that they want, then you can be a partner with us. I just need you to either click the button on your screen or go to fpaworkshop.com/join because I don't want you to miss out on this. And look, we just spent all of this time together because you know your current life isn't even coming remotely close to filling you up with happiness and contentment. And deep down, you know it's never ever going to. You know you need something that works better for you and your family. Because right now, you don't have enough money or enough freedom to do what you want. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here right now. However, if you wait, you know what happens. You risk waking up a month from now, a year from now, even 5 or 10 years from now, and realizing that nothing's changed. We both know that the only time to actually make a change is now. Tomorrow's too late. Because like they say, tomorrow never comes. And it's so, so true. That's why I've gone to these lengths to cut your investment all the way down to the bone while loading you up with such a huge amount of value. You'd actually have to try really hard to fail at this because we do so much of it for you. Your future self will thank you for going to the button on your screen and getting started right now. Or go to the web address at the bottom of this slide and secure your spot now while there's still time. Of course, this is still a serious investment because it's a serious solution to your money problems. So you might need to move some funds around to come up with this, but keep in mind that you can click the button and you can pay by credit card. Visa, MasterCard, American Express, we take them all. And if your card gets declined, no worries. That's perfectly normal. You just call your bank, approve the transaction, and it'll go through no problem. And from there, you just pay the minimum payment each month, which should work out to around $40 a month. And we'll get you putting out ebooks right away that can take care of that payment no problem. Kim put FPA on a credit card and now she's earning $10,000 a month. and she's paid it off no problem. So there's bad debt, like putting groceries or diapers on a credit card, which is what I was forced to do before I found this. And then there's the good debt of making a real investment in your future. This is debt that you take on so you never have to worry about debt again. And I know that feeling because bad debt had its hands around my throat for years. And this partnership program means I'm incentivized to help you make as much money as possible, as fast as possible. So if you've got debt that's keeping you awake at night, we'll attack that debt as a team. We'll link arms and accelerate your success to get you debt-free sooner than you can dream possible. Rachel told me that investing in FPA was a pivotal moment in her life. She knew that if she didn't invest in herself, nothing would change. Going to work every day was churning up her stomach, so she just said to herself, I'm going to do it, I'm going to sign up. And when you actually break it down, it's not that much. It's just $38 a week for the next 12 months. I don't know about you, but I bet there's a lot of little subscriptions that you barely use anyway, and if you just canceled those and put the money towards this, it could pay for you to enter our partner program right now. Or maybe eat out one time less a week for a while, and then it's covered right there. When you look back years from now, you'll be proud of yourself, and everyone who loves you will respect how you made small, short-term sacrifices to invest in yourself to make their lives better. $19.95 might seem like a lot at first, but once you've got ebooks out on Kindle, it's going to seem like a bargain when you've got all of these income machines out there in the world, stuffing your bank account with cash month after month. And we need to make sure our costs are covered because we're investing our time, our money, and our expertise into you. So we need you to be committed to this in the same way that we're committed to you and your future. This is a joint venture. We're linking arms together, and we only want to do that with action takers, people who take instant action. And make sure to stick around until the end here because I've still got some important things that we need to cover, like how to get $500 cash from us, plus 7 webinar-only bonuses that you get if you join before the end of this webinar, and our FPA money-back guarantee that lets you get all of your money back at any point over the next 6 months for any reason whatsoever. So making the decision to hop into this right now is the biggest no-brainer that there is. I'm also going to be answering all of your most frequently asked questions that you've been asking, so make sure you stick with me until the end here. So if you're ready to join the brand new FPA Done For You Partnership Program, and you're ready for us to help you get your ebooks onto Kindle and bring you passive income every single month, then click the button on the screen or go to the web address that you see at the bottom there and secure your spot right now before it's too late. You're going to get the revamped FPA course, the live coaching 4 times a week, the 4 one-on-one calls, the brand new Bookmaker Vault, which comes together for a grand total value of $35,000. But we want to sweeten the pot for you even more. Because also, entirely for free, you're going to get our 7 fast action bonuses that you can only get if you join before the end of this webinar. And I'm assuming that there are some spots left, so click on the button and check if you want. But let's get into all of these bonuses. The first bonus is a $500 action taker rebate. This practically makes your first 2 ebooks free. Anyone can get this $500 from us because all you need to do to get the $500 is put 1 ebook onto Kindle according to the system that we teach you in our course. We insist you keep to the unique system we teach because it's so proven. And as soon as you put your first book up following our system, we send you $500. It's just that simple. And that cuts your investment down to $14.95 because after you join, we'll be sending you this $500. Why do we do this? Because we want to reward you for taking action. When we send out these $500 rebates, it lights a fire under your butt to take action and improve your life. And that's what this partnership program is all about. We make money when you make money. This $500 greases the wheels and gets all of us to the money even faster. And I know people think we won't actually send out $500, so here are a bunch of people who got their $500 because we love sending out this money because it benefits everyone. Mariam says, got my $500 bonus. Sharon says, the $500 FPA bonus has been sent to my account. Melissa says, collected my $500 bonus. And just wait until you see the rest of the bonuses. Bonus number 2 is our brand new, super exciting story creation AI software. This software cost us tens of thousands of dollars to develop, and each month it costs 5 figures just to maintain it. But what it does is unparalleled in the publishing industry. With the push of a few buttons, it pumps out incredibly new story ideas like we demoed for you earlier today. You see, we've programmed it with all of our hardest earned story writing secrets. The best plots, the best characters, the best everything. Forget about slamming your head against the wall trying to come up with fresh ideas. The ultimate idea generator is right at your fingertips, and it never sleeps. It's your story helper 24/7, available anytime you need it. In fiction publishing, coming up with unlimited high-quality story ideas is a true superpower. This is just one of the ways we've built this program to be incredibly efficient, so it fits around any kind of schedule. When Ty first joined, she was super skeptical, thinking this is way too good to be true. But here she is, earning $5,000 per month, and she says this is way better than she could have ever hoped. So if you're an action taker, you don't need to prove it to me, prove it to yourself. Go ahead, get your hands on the time-sensitive $500 Action Taker rebate and our proprietary AI story creation software with your decision to click the button on your screen right now. The third bonus is we choose the topic of your first book for you. You see, I have a list of so many different books that I want to make. Books I know are going to sell like crazy and make a lot of money, but I don't have time to make them all myself. So I'm just going to hand you the ideas. This way, results are going to come to you much faster, much easier, and way more predictable than if you just had to figure out a topic on your own. I'm just going to give you my list of books so that there's no guesswork, and you can get started right away with a book topic that's going to sell like gangbusters. So the first all-important step in the ebook creation process, we're going to do it for you by giving you a great book topic. But what else can we do for you? Well, as a fourth bonus, we're going to give you direct access to our proven $1 million Rolodex of low-cost experts. You'll be getting access to 56 ghostwriters and 40 cover designers. So you don't need to try and track them down on your own. We hand you their contact info and exactly what to say to them, and it just saves you a ton of time and a ton of stress. So the first 4 bonuses you're getting are the $500 Action Taker rebate, the easy-to-use AI software, your first ebook topic chosen for you, and full direct access to our trusted team of low-cost experts. So we're doing a lot of the legwork and helping you get your ebooks out into the world with the least amount of time and effort possible. Now, when your first ebook goes live, we want you to make as much money as possible from it. And that's why the next bonus you're getting is something no one else can possibly offer you. You see, when your first ebook is ready to launch, we will promote it to our own email list of over 19,000 rabid readers. Yes, we are opening up our own email list to you. So right away, we can help you turn your very first book launch into life-changing money. That's how a mama too, like Lisa, just made $915 in her first month and $1,000 in her second month. She says, I didn't even know a thing about publishing. I just had a dream of making a difference and living a more abundant life. Take the leap, you'll be happy you did. And again, when you use our system to launch your book, you qualify for the $500 bonus. So we help you turn that first book into an immediate moneymaker. You can see we're taking this new partnership offer extremely seriously, and we're putting all of our hard-earned assets and advantages at your disposal with nothing held back. We're in this together. So from today forward, all of our unfair advantages are now yours to profit from alongside us. And from there, it's just a simple case of rinse and repeat with book after book. But only after you click on the button on the screen and get in now while you still can. But I might have saved the best bonuses for last because each of these last 2 bonuses is worth the same as the entire FPA program itself. And again, this is strictly limited to people who hop on now and join us before it's too late. So the 6th bonus you get is to get an additional partner program membership entirely for free. So start thinking about who you'd like to share this experience with. A friend, a family member. Now, why would we do this? Simple. Because it ups the odds of your success if you can share this experience with someone. And it also means you can split the cost down the middle with them. And we're completely fine with you doing that because it takes your own out-of-pocket investment down to $998. And factor in the $500 Action Taker rebate, and the price is just dropping like a rock because then your actual costs at the end of the day come out to just $498. And that's not me getting creative with the math. That's just facts. That's why we're offering this bonus, because it can save you so much and turn this into the biggest no-brainer on the planet. And of course, if you want to, you can just give it to someone as a gift and show someone how much they mean to you. Angela knew her friend Teresa wanted to work less and spend more time with her family, so she gifted her a membership. And Teresa says, it's such a blessing to be part of this group and to see everyone succeeding. I was blessed with a free FPA membership by my sweet and wonderful friend, Angela. So it's totally up to you. Use this extra membership that we're giving you to split the costs and save a little money, or give it as a gift to a special friend or a family member. Either way, it's a huge bonus that helps you and that helps someone that's special to you. But if you can believe it, bonus number 7 is even bigger. Because now that we're offering this partner program, we want to really set a whole new standard of pampering for all of our partners. So we're also going to give you 4 additional one-on-one calls. Now, each of these calls are conservatively valued at $500 because that's what we'd ordinarily charge for one-on-one coaching. You know, people have paid us $10K for personal mentoring, and we're going to give you 4 extra coaching calls at an extra $2,000 in value. And these calls are all about us getting you making money ASAP. So you're getting all of the bonuses you see right here. They're collectively worth $17,000. And the last 2 alone are each worth more than your investment today to join our partner program. Yet all of this is yours for a one-time investment today of just $19.95. And if you want to see what $52,000 of total value looks like, then here it is on one page waiting for you when you click the button and join us today. So you know about the $500 in cash and the 7 webinar-only bonuses. And that leaves our FPA money-back guarantee. And this is where this becomes totally risk-free for you. And I mean totally and utterly risk-free. Now, I'm not a fan of complicated refund policies. I like things to be simple, transparent, and straightforward. So we have a super simple refund policy that states that you must love how much money you're making with FPA, or we insist on refunding all of your money for a full 6 months after you join today. And there's no hard feelings. At any point during that 6 months, if you choose to take advantage of our refund policy for any reason at all, or for no reason at all, we'll happily refund you all of the money and we'll part as friends. And there's some obvious conditions that you must meet, but as a partner, they're all things that you're doing anyway. The first is that you have to put one book up on Kindle in the way that we teach, and you must use the book topic that we give you. We're shouldering the load. We're giving you a proven book topic that we know is going to work. So if you don't use that book topic, it wouldn't be fair to us. And the second condition is that you attend all of the one-on-one calls that we're offering you. And we ask this because these calls let us really hold your hand through everything and make sure you're on track and heading right to the money. So that's it. If you meet those 2 simple and obvious conditions, then at any time in the first 6 months you join, you can request a refund and we'll honor it with absolutely no questions asked. I've seen other programs that try to sneak by you with some stingy 14 or 30-day refund policy, but that's not us. We give you a full 6 months to get a refund for whatever reason you like, or for no reason at all. That's a fair deal if there ever was one, right? And how you can get a refund is just to send an email to support@fictionprofitsacademy.com. Use the subject line refund or whatever you want to put in it, and that'll go right to Roxanne. She's our head of customer support, and she'll take care of it for you right away. We're going to give you all the help that you could ever need to make a lot of money with this and change your life. But at the same time, we want you to know that if you want to consider a refund, that's okay. We want this to be a risk-free investment. So if you want to take advantage of this refund policy, go ahead and click the button on the screen now, or go to the web address at the bottom and secure your spot now. So you know about the $500 Action Taker rebate, you know about the 7 webinar-only bonuses, you're clear on the 180-day money-back guarantee, but I want you to know what women have to say who were once in your shoes. They took an empowering leap of faith, they believed that the universe had something better in store for them, and their lives changed forever. So I'll be back in just a second after I play you this quick video of some FPA members.
I felt like I wanted something more in my life. Like I wanted to be more than just a mom. I wanted to be more than like just a wife. I wanted to have something to really call my own and something that I could feel proud of. I just saw the video and I was like, I could really make this work. Like, I didn't need special skills. And then once I kind of dived in, I was like, oh yeah, like anybody can do this. And what really drew me was that like you could outsource everything. Cause I was like, I'm not a writer. I would say like consistently for at least a year, like my royalties have been always over 10K, but between like 10 and 20, like.
I went from like making $560 a month to $2,400. In January, things started to turn around and I made a little bit more money. I made like $1,300. And then February it was like $5,600. And then March it was $9,990. After that, every month it was like $10,000, $12,000, $14,000. And my goal for the year was to end at $20,000 a month. And I was able to pay off my car, and then I had this credit card that I paid off. It's just so great to get rid of those stress factors in my life. And now I'm saving up to donate to buy land for this animal sanctuary. You know, it's not obviously it's great to like have security and pay things off, but it's so cool to be like, oh, I can use this money to give back.
Go on vacation every other month. We're going to Mexico and I'm paying my bills. I have extra money in the bank. I have nice savings where I work probably about 5 hours a week right now on the publishing business itself. A quote that I always remind myself of Stuart Wilde: logic is death to that part of you that's the miracle maker. Don't listen to those people that are saying, no, you know, you're 48, you don't have the skills to do this. People, this can't be done. It can happen.
Literally within a month of being in Carla's course, I released my first fiction novel, and I think that novel went on to make $200 or $300 a day. That was my aha moment. I went, oh my God, this is the way forward. After 2 months of doing Carla's program, I made $20,000 in a month, and that went on for about 3 months. I was literally making $20,000 a month on average, and I went to my wife and I said, my government job is holding me back, and I think I can make a lot of money if I was to be able to focus my attention full time on Kindle publishing. And so I quit my government job, and the next month I made $60,000. The blueprint changed my life. The copy-paste method is 100% real. Carla, I will always be grateful for what this program did for me and my family. If it worked for me, high school dropout, no education, guys, it can work for you.
You know, literally you're making money while you sleep. It's like I go to sleep and I wake up the next morning and I already have like $30, $40 that have already been made. It's not even possible. You don't have to look for customers. Everyone has Amazon Kindle. You don't need to be an author to write. If you are committed to making that change for yourself, this is the program to do it. This morning, I actually woke up to my box set as #1 bestseller. My full time now, it's just temporary because my goal is to leave. It might come sooner than I think it is.
The team was just very supportive. This was just unbelievable. This is like, I guess, money well spent, I would say. Definitely. Like, I would do it again. I will recommend people to do it, you know, definitely. So thank you.
My job title is Senior Registration Specialist, but I've started to tell people that I'm a publisher now instead. I published my first book on Amazon in January, and I've made over $1,200 so far for the first time literally in my life. It makes me proud to tell people what I do.
Right now, I just made my first $100 on Amazon just today. I released my book February 15th. It's all very exciting. So this has changed our perspective on life, that there are possibilities that we may be able to actually live a life of abundance. We are very blessed with the life that we have right now, but the struggle is real. You know, with inflation and me being on long-term disability, it's a little difficult to try to make ends meet. So that's what got me started to look into FPA, was to try to find some supplemental income for our family. And I really appreciate the opportunity. Really, really excited to be here.
500 and then a little over 500, and then this month I'm probably projecting somewhere around the 700 mark for the month. I've made over $2,000 at this point, so I'm not quite at that $1,000 recurring yet, but that's my next goal, and I'm grateful for the support, and everything is laid out super well.
Today I was up to $5,600. This is a real thing. You can get in for the least investment, initial startup cost to really get immediate profits. I have been an occupational therapist for over 20 years. In the last 15 years, I've been working at a skilled nursing facility. I've made almost $6,000. My first month I made almost $1,000. You know, I don't have to become the writer. I don't have to become the editor. You know, I'm really happy that they're able to see that this isn't a stressful thing to pursue and build. Yes, it takes some time, but there's just so much support and teaching you every single little step.
I have been publishing less than 10 months and I've made over $35,000. You know, not only am I looking for that great car and beautiful home, but it's like it's leaving a legacy. My vision has grown exponentially into a beautiful home right on the water. I know that it's within reach now that I've had this wonderful opportunity with FPA.
Currently, I've made just over $1,000 through FPA. FPA has been such a godsend because this has been a 10-year plus journey for my husband and I, really looking to find the business for us. We want to be able to work from home, work from anywhere in the world, basically make money online and also be able to help people, etc. So this is the first business that actually, we've worked on and things have panned out. We're truly fortunate that, we made our first $100 online and now $1,000, and we're excited to see what the future holds.
So I've made my first $1,000. Yay! I invested in myself in the future for me and my kids, and I'm so freaking excited to see it pay off. I saw Carla's ad. I've never actually clicked an ad and signed up through that, but I was just like, yes. It just sounded really aligned with what I wanted to do. I had never tried anything like publishing or anything like that. I guess I call myself a serial entrepreneur. I have started a lot of businesses, had minor success, but not the continued success, and knowing that I'm going to build a stable future is what has been missing, because I am a single mom. I do have the little kids, and when COVID happened, I'm like, I have to be home to be with them. And then things went crazy with the market, and that's when I really dived into this. It's been really fun, and also as far as starting a business, so not that huge of an investment compared to what you could make, and it's quicker profits, quicker results. You're seeing your results quickly, and I've just been having a blast and learning so much in the course. It's been so helpful. It's kind of wild. And just recently I've been excited to tell people. Yeah, I don't go into detail and share tons of it, but I'm I'm in the publishing business now. I publish books on Amazon.
Okay, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed hearing from some of our members. We're hitting the home stretch here, and that means all of our 7 webinar-only bonuses are about to disappear. So if you want to be part of the new FPA Partner Program, don't let it slip out of your fingers, because I'm winding this down very shortly, and I don't want you to miss out on those bonuses because they're almost half the value of this partnership offer. But before I go, if you've got any burning questions that you want answered, let me move over to the FAQ page and take some time to answer some of them for you right now. So the first question is, can I give more info and details about the partnership? Sure. So the partnership works very simply. For the first year, we get 5% of the royalties that your Kindle ebooks earn. And to be clear, after that year is up, you keep 100% of everything. We're doing it this way so that we're incentivized to help you maximize the money that you make over the next 12 months. And by that point, you won't need us as much because you'll just know what to do. We'll always be here for you when you need us because you're getting lifetime access to everything inside FPA. But in that first year, we do a lot of the work for you so that we can crush the learning curve, so we can get you making as much money as possible as fast as possible. So we just take a small piece of what you make in the first year, and that gives us some skin in the game. And then after that first year, 100% of what you make is yours and yours alone. And that gives us a true win-win situation. That's the total opposite of most programs out there. In those programs, as soon as they've gotten their money, they basically just forget about you, right? But this puts us at your shoulder with a real vested interest in your success. And if you've got a little concern about the 5%, again, it's only temporary for the first year. But you've got to ask yourself, would you rather take years to learn this entire business by yourself so you can keep 100%? Or would you rather have us do most of the work for you right now and you get to keep 95%? I know which I'd rather do. It's an absolute no-brainer. And it's what makes this so unique and distinct from everything else out there. All right, let's see what the next question is. How much time do I need to do this? Okay, that's a great question. And the answer to that is as much time as you can. But I'd say if you can give this 30 minutes a day, you can do really well with this. because this isn't some huge time-intensive business. We're giving you your first book topic. We're introducing you to experts who can help create everything for you. So after that, there's not much left. And again, if you're a mom, you can chunk this down into 10 minutes here and 10 minutes there, in between nap times or whenever you get a moment. I built this business when Saul was little and needed a lot of my time, and I squeezed this in where I could, so I know it's possible, and you've heard from a ton of other moms today who've found a way to make it work. And that's the beauty of this. It slides around your life perfectly, whereas with a job, even a part-time job, you need to give it 5, 6, 7, even 8-hour blocks of your time, so you end up having to fork over most of your hard-earned money to a daycare anyway. Okay, so I hope that helps with that. The next question is, how do I know this is legit and not some scam? I can relate to this question because I probably would have asked it myself. And what I'd say is that anything that's as new and different as this, it's totally normal to wonder if it's real and legit. Now, I hope the video I just played you where you met some of our successful students helped with that. But if you Google my name, you'll see that I've been in all kinds of major news publications, including Forbes and USA Today. And right here, let me show you our Trustpilot page because it's got lots of great reviews by people who've been through our program. But even with all of that, there's always going to be someone out there who points the finger and says, this isn't real. But in the end, it's their loss because they let their skepticism get the best of them and steal away something that could have changed their life. All right, next question is, money's pretty tight right now. What should I do? I'd refer you back to what we talked about earlier about good debt and bad debt. Bad debt is putting a rotisserie chicken on a credit card, but good debt is investing in something that's going to pay for itself, something that's going to put you on the road to creating real wealth for you and your family. So one option is to put this on a credit card and then just pay the minimum payment every month, which works out to around $40. So that's option number one, if you don't have the immediate funds on hand, but you really don't want to miss this. And most people who you met today, they did that. They paid with a credit card, and it's been the best investment they ever made. I'm running down these options because I'm here to help people who are just like me, people with almost no money who desperately needed something else so that they could get out of their current situation and make a better life for them and their families. Okay, so next question is, how much money should I budget for my first ebook? So we touched on this, but you can get everything you need for your first book for $250 all in. And that'll get you a really high quality book with an eye-catching cover. But if you really want to go for it, I'd recommend publishing a new book every month. So I'd say if you set aside $500 for the first couple months, then you're all set. And of course, factor in the $500 Action Taker rebate, and these first 2 ebooks are essentially free. The next question is, how long until I see results? Well, getting your first ebook made is going to take a couple weeks, but the first day you launch it, you can make money, so pretty much instantly. And it all happens super, super fast. Next question is there competition and will this get saturated? Okay, so join me in a little thought experiment. Imagine you'd gone into Amazon FBA selling physical products about 10 years ago before anyone really knew about it, and you had 10 years where you could clean up because the competition was practically non-existent. You'd be sitting pretty now, right? You wouldn't have to work, your kids would be at the best schools money could buy, you'd be taking the best vacations, driving the best car, living in the best, most spacious house, in the best, safest neighborhood, in the best school district. Well, that's where you are right now with Amazon Kindle. Almost no one knows you can make money on Kindle without being an author. So the competition is currently a full 30 times less than it is with physical products. Now, will that change over time? Of course. But it's going to take a long time for the masses to catch on to the fact that any of this is even possible. And with our partnership program, it's about us linking arms with you so that together we can use this ground floor opportunity to make life-changing amounts of money, all while everyone's clueless about Kindle except us, because we tap into that huge secret romance market that most people don't even know exists. There's literally no opportunity that's even in the same league as this. First off, this has the full backing of Amazon, one of the world's biggest and most powerful companies. And Jeff Bezos isn't just a billionaire, he's the world's most successful bookseller. Amazon literally started as a bookseller. And Jeff Bezos is giving Kindle his full focus because he wants Amazon to dominate the world because billions of people are buying ebooks. And we get to look back years from now and tell our grandkids that we can pay for them to go to college because we were standing there with our pockets wide open at the very start of this ebook explosion. Next question, how is this different from any other course designed to make me money online? Well, there's a few reasons that it's different. First off, this isn't a course. It isn't even a coaching program. It's both. Plus, we actually partner together here, which is what makes this so unique compared to everything else.
You get the 6 modules, you get live group coaching 4 times a week,
all of the one-on-one calls, plus we actually link arms with you to get your ebooks up on Kindle. So to the best of my knowledge, there's absolutely nothing like this anywhere. There's no other Kindle program with anything even remotely like the results we have. Our students have already made over $15 million because this is a system anyone can use, because most everything's done for you, and our support is seriously next level in every way. So next question is, can you guarantee I'll make money? That's a great question, and I'm happy someone asked it, because there's obviously no way to guarantee your income. And not only that, it would be totally unethical for me to even try because I don't know you. And for all I know, you could sign up and then you could totally ghost us. And if that happened, we can't give you your book topic, we can't get on one-on-one calls with you, we can't help you do anything. And so that's a prime example of why we can't guarantee your income, because it takes 2 to tango, right? We can offer you a partnership, but we can't ensure you'll actually show up as a partner. But what we can do is we can protect you with our FPA money-back guarantee. So that gives you 6 months to decide if this is right for you. And at any point in that 6 months, you can request a full refund. All we ask is that you do some obvious things, like actually follow our proven system to launch your first ebook. And that's only fair when you consider all of the time, money, and energy that we're investing into you. So there's no shady stuff, no loopholes, no fine print, no hoops to jump through. You do those simple and obvious things that you'd be doing anyway, and if you want a refund for any reason or for no reason at all, it's yours, no questions asked, because we want to make it really easy for you to get your money back. That's fair, right? I think so. I can't think of anything that would be any fairer, and that's why we're doing it this way. So the next question, do I need a background in writing? Well, that's the very best part about this. You don't need to be an author. You don't need writing experience. You don't even need to like reading. Before now, all the billions of dollars that Kindle's divvied out was only for authors. But this done-for-you system has opened up the floodgates to regular women like us, because experts are doing the work for us. English doesn't even need to be your first language or even your second language. But that said, if you do like writing, then this does give you a way to turn one of your passions into passive income. Okay, the next question is, what if I live outside the USA? Yes, you can join our partner program no matter where you live. America, Canada, the UK, Germany, the Philippines, Australia, anywhere. Our coaches move their hours to fit around any time zone, and we've had students from over 20 countries. FPA is a global program that's open to anyone. All right, I've only got 2 questions to go, and then this offer is off the table. All of the 7 webinar-only bonuses will go away, and we're doing this to find out who's a real action taker, because that's who we want to partner with. So if you do nothing, that's okay. This isn't for you, and that's all right. It's not for everyone. But if you do want to get in on this, then don't wait, because the price to get in is going to double and revert back to $4,000. But here you are. You're on this webinar right now, getting the best offer in the history of FPA. You're getting the most bonuses, the most support, the most everything, and it won't be repeated. So you need to decide if you're going to miss out on getting $52,000 worth of total value, or whether you're going to grab it while you still can. And as we speak, you're running the risk of being shut out of this unless you join us right now. Well, here's a great question. How many ebooks does it take to make $10,000 a month? Of course, that depends. If you hit the jackpot, you can do it with 1 ebook. And we've got people in FPA who've done that over and over, but I wouldn't expect that. Roy and I are going to help you put these income machines out into the world. And we're making it really affordable and doable for anyone. So you can have 1, you can have 5, you can have 10. It's unlimited. So whether it takes you 1 or it takes you 10 to hit 10K a month, the most important thing is that you get there, right? Because making six figures is going to take a massive load off your shoulders, and you'll get to do what everyone you know wants to do, which is to work remotely whenever you want without ever needing to show up to a job. And it's fitting that this is the last question. Can I wait and get in later? And the answer is yes. You can wait if you don't mind paying twice the price and getting none of the bonuses. Or you can get in now during this brief window of time at half price and get all 7 bonuses. And if $19.95 still feels like a lot of money, don't look at it like a cost. Look at it as the key that's going to unlock a whole new life for you. And you're inches away from turning that key and opening the door to a whole new fun, exciting, and joyful phase of your life right now. I've really enjoyed the time we've spent here together today. And if you haven't hopped in yet to join us, now's the time to do that. But before I go here, I want to return to Jane real quick, who you met earlier. She was on food stamps trying to feed her 5 kids. She was drowning in debt, but since she joined FPA, she's made enough to where she could retire now if she wanted to, but she loves doing this. And she was kind enough to say, Carla, thank God for your coaching. I wouldn't have been able to do it without it. She says I kept telling her to hold the vision and trust the process. And that's what I'm going to tell you right now. That vision you've got in your mind of a better, more abundant, more fulfilling, more fun, and more freedom-filled life for you and the people you care about and the people who depend on you, hold that vision. Don't you dare let it go because you deserve this. You truly do. Our process is absolutely proven. It works for anyone, and it's going to work for you too, just like it did for Jane and like it's going to continue to do for hundreds of other people. So I just want to close this out by saying that it's truly an honor to be able to partner with you like this. I'm grateful to be able to work with you and to help you build a life that you actually love to wake up to every morning. And I know that when you hop in and join us now, that's what's going to happen. So with that, thank you so much for everything, and I'll see you all on the inside of the new FPA Partner Program.